Hello. This is a sideshow. I'm Theodore Parker, and today is Monday, April 1st, 2024. The temperature today in this area of the United States, Kentucky, will be going up to around 75 degrees. Presently, the temperature is sitting at around waiting for my information to come up. 67 and feels like 67. This is Kentucky, Lexington, second largest city in the state. Again, this is a sideshow. I'm Theodore Parker. Today, you can expect showers weather-wise. Lows overnight in the mid-60s for Monday, April 1st, 2024. And rain possible after 6 a.m. Storms on Monday night may be severe. And according to some areas, reports cars were trapped in rising water. I couldn't find the location. The app wouldn't cooperate on that bit of information. Potent storm slams California, causing Easter travel chaos. Again, scattered storms possible today, high of 75. So, sunrise in this area, Lexington, Kentucky at 7:22 a.m. Sunset at 8:01 p.m. Wind 13 miles per hour, and the AQI is good at 35. Back into that spring weather, pollen high, and if you like to run, conditions are good. So, if you're watching the sideshow on Facebook and Instagram, don't forget to like, comment, and share. Talk about it on WhatsApp. If you're watching the sideshow on YouTube, like, comment, share, and subscribe. The sideshow coffee cup, 11-ounce black ceramic, letters for the logo, the sideshow on the side. Good for all beverages, hot and cold, changing into spring weather. And as I mentioned sometimes, you can sit somewhere where people ask you, where did you get that cup? Conversation piece. Buy from me for $17 plus shipping and handling. The price reflects possible overseas shipping. Pay me through Cash App, $ TR Parker 1, my Cash App tag. So as I said on Friday, the last weekend of March, again, this is a sideshow. I'm Theodore Parker. March Madness over the weekend. NBA with an 83-game schedule, I think, kind of heading into the stretch. And Major League Baseball. First games are in the books. So, March Madness opened with all teams favored to win. Did not. Now we are, as fans, are looking at the Final Four. Check your highlights. NBA. Just some of the high-scoring games. Mavericks scored 125 over the Rockets, 107. The Clippers did 130 over the Hornets at 118. 76ers, 135 over the Raptors at 120. And the Nuggets, 130 over the Cavs at 101. And speaking of NBA highlights, Steph Curry, imagine the basketball court. Steph Curry and his father were both present at one of the games. Steph is on this side. on this end, on this side of the basket. His father's over here at the table talking to some of the people sitting there. So Steph passes him the ball across court, but he's not looking. So it hits him on this side. Maybe his arm takes a bounce. He grabs the ball, looks at Steph, and then shoots from where he is. The ball takes a short bank and goes in. That was in street clothes, including a jacket, a shirt, and a tie. Steph was, to say elated would be like to minimize the joy that was on his face. It was unbelievable. So there you go. Steph to Steph's dad. Pass and assist and what is it called? Assist and convert. Assist and score. There we go. Major League Baseball. Winners. Cardinals 4. Dodgers 5. Rockets 1. Diamondbacks 5. Red Sox 5. Mariners 1. And one more sports event. Cherry on top, golf. The Children's Houston Open men's golf tournament that Stephen Yeager won his first PGA Tour event in 135 attempts, closing with 9 straight pars for a 3 under 67. I did catch at least some of the highlights on that golf game. And one of the things that happened was really amazing to me. I don't play golf, so, Anyway, he takes the shot, and it's like water, and the ball perfectly arches over and lands on the putting green, right? And the first thing I say, is that the club or is that the man? So anyway, the ball lands on the putting green and then starts rolling backwards. And so I guess myself, like everybody else, thinks, well, it's just going to slow down and stop. No, the ball hits the incline, continues to roll all the way down the incline into the water. I mean, I don't even play golf and my heart drops. Right? But it just shows you what perseverance will do for you, because as you see, the final score was 3 under par at 67. But if it had been me and that happened, I'd have been like calling everybody from the person who designed the course to the groundskeeper. I'm saying, explain that to me. Explain that to me. What just happened? Explain that. But anyway, kudos to Stephen Yeager for his first PGA Tour event win. And not to be left out, the NCAA Women's Tournament. And whose name, amongst others, do we hear being called out? Caitlin Clark, Iowa. So as it stands right now, with the NCAA 2024 Division I Men's Basketball Championship Final Four, tips off Saturday, April 6th on TBS, TNT, and True TV. Number 1 Purdue versus number 11 North Carolina State at 6:09 p.m. And UConn, number 1 versus number 4 Alabama at 9:20 p.m. In the women's NCAA tournament, today, April 1st, 2024, number 3 UConn versus number 1 University of South Carolina at 9:15 p.m. Number 3 LSU versus number 1 Iowa at 7:15 p.m. So although they play different positions, if I understand correctly, Caitlin Clark will be on the floor along with Angela Reese. All these times are Eastern Daylight Times, Eastern Standard Times, Eastern Times. So there we have it. Sports over the weekend. And as a small comment, the word is that Ice Cube offered Caitlin Clark $5 million to play 8 games. Well, we'll see. Talking about April Fool's Day, practical jokes and innocent pranks. A couple of quotes. It's better to keep your mouth shut and appear stupid than open it and remove all doubt. Mark Twain is sometimes quoted, or his name is sometimes attached to that quote, but there's no contemporary evidence that he actually coined the phrase. And for myself, stupid has been kind of running around in my mind and occasionally might be verbalized. So before I said to myself, before I go any further, I better check myself before I wreck myself. So I looked up the definition for stupid, and it says lacking common sense and intelligence. So maybe considering what was going on at the time in my own personal circumstances, I wasn't that far off base. Same idea, Abraham Lincoln. Better to remain silent and be thought a fool than to speak out and remove all doubt. That's from Golden Book, November 1931. And this is the one, my personal favorite. It's better to be thought of as a fool than to open your mouth and remove all doubt. That one you can Google. That's it. Hashtag